Tom Ellis with the Biz Doc, and we are here with a quick stat for you and a quick question with it. Why is the stock market way up today? It went crazy today as we're standing here on May 16th. So what happened today? Well, there's a lot of news. Not all of it was good, but the stock market went crazy and there were some new highs. Let's take a look. So this here, we're looking at the S&P 500, which is an index that measures all the stocks that are in the S&P 500. And as you can see, as we go back in time, we have COVID here, it goes down. 21, we have the bounce out, we have the inflation and all the things happen. 22, drops down 23. When are the interest rates going down? What's going on there? Federal rate hikes, and all of a sudden we are today closing above 5,300 for the first time. That's why they say over time, if your money's in an IRA or 401k or something and you're on an S&P 500, like the SPDR, SPY, you know, that over time, you know, the market doesn't beat the S&P, or the individual traders don't beat the S&P. Well, here's what's happened. The market loves low interest rates, and right now they believe, based on the report yesterday, that there is about a quarter to 50 points about to come off the interest rate. So that's a quarter point or a half a point. The market's pricing that in. Why does the market go up? Because it's great if you're a business to get cash at a lower interest rate, because it helps you buy things and open factories and do all the things you do with money in terms of financing. The market likes that. The market also likes layoffs. And there's some things that have been going on in here. They say most layoffs. They don't like layoffs if you're just on a path to hell, but they like layoffs if you're restructuring, because it usually takes out expense, and in the short term, you're more profitable, so the stock goes up. So right now, a combination of things, most notably the Fed and inflation cooling a little bit, feeling pretty reasonable, has caused the S&P to go up like that. Not everything in the S&P is up, but the collection of them on the whole, the index is up. So that's the S&P. Well, wait a minute, Tom. I also heard there's another index, the Dow. Right. Well, the Dow also likes that. So now we look at the Dow. Here's this zone here is talking about the federal interest rate hikes and everything that happened. So you can see it's largely the same shape. And guess what? It touches 40,000 for the first time ever. It hit it today, May 16th, intraday trading. Well, what was interesting is there was a hot inflation report that was in April that wasn't so good, and then inflation and some other things came out that looking not as bad, except consumer spending is down. There's some challenges out there, and I'll talk a little bit more of them. There's another hot take coming on Walmart, you know, individual stocks is coming up in a minute. But here, basically, as you can see, the news has caused the index, even though at any given moment it looks kind of bumpy, but you look where it started to where it is, and just draw yourself a line over 4 years. So getting through it over the course of time, once again, the stock indexes generally are up and to the right, and the Dow Jones Industrial Averages, they change. It's like a mutual fund, if you want to think of it that way, because they change the stocks that are in the Dow. Some come in, some come out. So that's the story about it. So that's what's going on with the stock market popping up. We got some good news, a little bit of good news. They think there's going to be maybe a rate cut or two. I'm only hearing one. The market thinks there's going to be two. The market's hoping. And there's been some layoffs and a little bit more profits recently, most notably Walmart. And guess what? The market likes it and it runs up. See you next time.